It's crazy cause I'm kinda old now. I've lived a long, healthy, destructive life, and I see what really this shit's all about. Hating on others when you don't feel good within yourself. But I'm not gonna tolerate this shit no more. Make sure they leave now, shut that door. Bye bye, I don't wanna hear more. Heard enough, made my ears go sore. Once again, I'm bigger than yours. Big out raw like a lion. Lion, come round my place, that's Zion, that's Zion. Your star will always retire. I'm telling you, you be a liar. I don't know like it when you come around so hype and frantic. Getting me out all hype like a blanket. I woke up in the morning, wanted to sleep up. You come around, yo, you stand weaker, telling me to get tongue dark and it. I'm bird like, no, nah. I've got a part of it. I'll come around to a new kind of start in it. Yeah, you don't like a change it up, not into your dumb down ways. No more, push the way. I show them there's brighter days. We can really get paid if we go that way. Them like, nah, they like the stars, like living in the hood. That's a problem child. You gotta go up sometimes and move outside. Don't wanna keep driving like that, no. I'm telling you, there's so much trouble. There's so much trouble. You gotta wake up at some point and move on forward, cause yo, there's so much trouble. Yeah, there's so much trouble. Yeah, there's so much trouble. You gotta wake up at some point and move on forward, cause yo, there's so much trouble. Yo, best friends turn enemies. Make sure that they're all up in your Jesus. Oh my gosh, it was mad for me.
7DS, Demigod.
You know what I like about beats like this? It makes me feel calm and just say some stupid random shit, man. I'm just gonna go with whatever, man. Hey yo, I feel so sexy, yo. Yeah, I feel so. When I look into the mirror, I say to myself that I'm sexy. When I take a good damn look at myself, I feel sexy. Don't you love yourself in good health? Oh, well, come on, yeah. Sometimes I look into the mirror and I think to myself I'm sexy. Sometimes I look into the mirror and I say to myself I'm sexy. Don't you too, yeah, yo, don't you, yeah. Even though I got a big foot, I'm still kinda sexy, yeah. Even though my belly hangs, I'm still kinda sexy, yeah. Even though I've got some headlights, I'm still kinda sexy, yeah. And even though my toes are crooked, I'm still kinda sexy, yeah. Sometimes I look into the mirror and think to myself that I'm sexy. Sometimes I look into the mirror and say to myself that I'm sexy. Don't you too. Sometimes I look into the mirror and say to yourself that you're sexy, yeah. Even though I got a 3D back, and my head's like, oh my God, it's got so many curves in it. It kind of hurts me when I wake up, but I'm sexy, yeah. But I'm sexy with my back face, but I'm sexy, yeah. But I'm sexy with my big nose. But I'm sexy, yeah, yo. But I'm sexy with my double chin. But I'm sexy. But I'm sexy, yeah, yo. Sometimes when I wake up, I feel so good. I'm just gonna have me a very good day, yo. Yeah. Feel sexy, don't you too? Don't Gotta love yourself, have a goddamn good day. If you love yourself, and don't feel any way what anybody tells you, but you know you feel sexy. People gonna come and hate on you. Will never die. Cause you look sexy. Say yeah yo, hey yeah yo, hey yeah, looking good.
7DS Demigod. 7DS Demigod.
Hey yo, big shout out to the 123. Got love for Jason Jersey. Yo, yeah, yo. Not forgetting all the others, man. But anyway, can you see the pain on these streets? Can you see the grief on these streets? Can you see the neeks on these streets? Running up and down like the style is unique. Say no, tell them to go that way. Don't come around acting this way. I might take out the night and spray. And I look at you and say, is you alright, is you okay? Looks like you got a couple holes today. Blood everywhere and you're screaming. You want me to go and call the team in? You know the ambulance didn't need it, man. Still kinda bleeding. Is he gonna live that long? Nah, leave him there. I'ma show you that he ain't scared. He's gangster, he says it every day. On the YouTube, that's the way, that's the way. Man, just leave him for the rest of the day. Don't even help him. They be gangster, Superman like. Oh my gosh, they know the answer. Roll it tight, look at them. They're feeling alright. No, they're not, no, they're not. They need help, no, they're not, no, they're not. They need help, no, they're not, no, they're not. They need help. The pain that they got is damn felt, damn felt. I don't care no more, you know. Show these people don't come around on the streets and acting like they broke. But they ain't got no lyrics for now we or anybody in this industry. Or do they do this troll and got no style? I don't care. Give them that problem, child. Wicked and a wild, I'm so versatile. I told them every day, go and chill. They don't want to go and do that still, or look after the whole family drill. They rather come up and on these children, acting like they up the damn rule, cause they ain't got nothing to do. They ain't got nothing to do. Foolish boys, one take up a seat over there, you fool. Foolish boy. One, take up a seat over there, you fool. Call yourself a troll. You ain't nothing but a bad old. Yo, they call themselves a troll. They ain't nothing but a bad old. Let them go sit down. Tell them to go and sit down. Take up a seats. Go, sit down. Tell them to go and sit down. Take up a seats. Them is big clowns. Running around and juggling up them balls. Them is a big clown. Running up and down and juggling up them balls, the balls. Watch them fold. Watch them fold, drop and crumble. Ha ha. Jeez, watch them fold, drop and crumble.
DS Demigod.
You know, that does not sound bad at all. God shabba dabba ding dong. Where's Jay from Jersey? Jay from Jersey, what you gotta say about that? Huh? Get me disrespecting my music and shit, you little big head nigga. I see you though, I see you. Hey, I watched the playback just the other day, Jay, and you said something slick, and that went straight past my ears. Something like, if everybody could freestyle, I would be the shittest freestyler. You cheeky son of a bitch. Hey, but you know what? It's a compliment because you can't freestyle, right? So you must be ultimately shit. Huh? Yeah. Anyway, I had to calm down after seeing that replay, Jay. I had to calm down because that hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? But everybody can't freestyle, Jay. All right. So what does that actually mean? Huh? What does that actually mean? Like, no, well, I mean, because you're saying it as if everybody could, but everybody can't. So where does that put me on the ladder, Jay? Where does that place me, Jay? Thanks for the compliment, because I had to flip it round, you know what I'm saying, to understand. In fact, it was a compliment, right? Because there's a lot of shit rappers and shit out there, and they actually write, Jay. I don't, Jay. So stick it up your ass, Jay. Yeah, anyway, that little part of the rant's over. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay from Jersey, my brother from another mother. Um, I got some good and bad news here. I need it's advice news. Y'all ain't gonna write back to me, but I'll say it anyway. Right. I'm gonna be real with y'all, right? But first, I need to ask a question like this: have y'all ever been in a situation, right, where it was like maybe you was in a relationship or you had left the relationship, right? But that person had you mind fucked. Not so much mind fucked. Let me try and dim down what I mean by mind fucked. It's like, it's like, mm, okay, for me, if I like somebody enough, I'll keep giving them chances, right? So how can I say this? But yeah, okay, yeah. So if I like yeah, I keep giving them chances, right? So that's what I mean by mind fucked. Like me giving this person chances. Do you understand? Am I making sense? And but in my head, it feels like I don't know. It was kind of trapped between love and not love. I was confused. So that's what I mean by my head was kind of fucked. Am I even making sense? I don't even know if I can make sense of what I'm trying to say. But have any of y'all been in a predicament, right, where I wouldn't say you don't know whether you're coming or going. I wouldn't use that term, but I would use the term like, I don't know, I probably could use that term. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. Basically, let me say it like this, right? Basically, I was seeing somebody, kind of like the person, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Kept giving them kind of chances and stuff like that. By chances, they weren't cheating on me or nothing like that. Chances as in, let me try and think of an example I can give you. Let me open get this subject out of the way. But an example would be like, man, I can't even think an example, but I hope you know what I mean. Like, you know, someone just keeps fucking up. All right. And it's like they're just like not listening and I don't know. You know what I'm saying? In every aspect, near enough. You know what I'm saying? It was just a weird one. It was just a weird rocky road ride, whatever you want to call it. You know, people know me. I'm not a person to give chances like that. Get me? But like, thought I'll give this person a chance. You know, trying to say, and I don't know. Maybe it's because I was giving this person a chance. I kind of locked onto them. Maybe that's why. You understand? So anyway, it was a bad thing. Like she was a bad thing. You understand? But I'm giving this person chances, like in hope they could change, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's that little demon's been overcome. You know what I'm trying to say? So like you know, I just had to get rid of it. It's like, yo, boom. I just had to say to myself, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck's wrong with me? How come like boom, 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 and I'm letting this go, boom, 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 fucking my mind like this, and boom, 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 like dash that. You get me? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm getting older. I thought maybe I should try this chances thing. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, I must have tried it with the wrong one. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Anyway, that's done. Um, what was the other thing I want to talk about? What was it? Okay, so listen, I want to kind of touch on YouTube, right? Because yeah, I mean, at this point, I don't like Black Sector. Like, I mean, I've tried everything when it comes to y'all guys. Y'all don't like to listen. I don't know, you don't like my voice or you just don't like good talk. I don't care really. You know what I'm trying to say? Because you will see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just how it is. It's just how it works. Get me? I'm in the devil's playground trying to give out good advice. You understand? Don't make sense. So anyway, shit. I don't know what y'all doing. I don't know. I don't get it. I looked into this subject thing, you know, that guy, and it's like the guy's still around and nothing's being done. So y'all just do things for content. Yeah, yeah. It's a damn shame. You get me? It's a damn shame, man. It's a damn shame. But I want to give a shout out to those one or two that do handle business. You understand? I want to give it because it's not like, you know, all Americans or whatever. You know, I'm not trying to say it like that. Get me? But it's crazy. It's a thing where you give up now when it comes to YouTube, and like people don't follow through with shit, man. They don't follow through. They don't follow through. Like it's you know, okay. Let me say this. I this is what I'm going to assume. All right. I assume that everybody near enough, you know what I'm saying, is lying on this motherfucker. I think everybody is near enough. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody is though. I'm absolutely sure about it, yo. You know, when I think I've got like I've got like I can believe in somebody or whatever, right? And then shit just happens and that. It's like, what the fuck, man? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, it's crazy, man. I can't explain it. But I mean, that's it. That is it. Like y'all just don't follow through. You don't follow through. You don't follow through with your work. You don't, man. You don't. Everything's content based. Everything's just try. See, oh my God. See, I don't even want to say too much. I'm trying to say too little. You get me? I'm trying to say too little. But it's not there. I'm seeing everything's just content, man. Everything's just content. Yeah. Everything's just contradiction and content. That's what's on YouTube. Contradiction and content. You understand? You understand? And sad, the sad part about it is, the sad part about it is, right? It's like a group of old folks. Do you understand? I'm not saying not everybody's old in this bitch, not like that. You get me? But it just as in grown, talking about nothing of nothing and bullshit, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy how this is like a norm for some guys, yo. It is, yo. And you know what the thing is, you know what I was thinking today? Seven, shut up. You was a part of that. And I sat back and I said to myself, you know what? I was a part of that. I was a part of this whole industry where we was coming here looking forward to go to YouTube to see what the next beef was, getting involved with it, looking forward for that shit. I was locked in. Somehow that's gone distance to me and I can look at it and say, this is childish. Somehow I resetted that. Somehow I was there for the hype, and I know how hype this YouTube can get. Trust me. Like I'm saying, I was there. You know what I'm saying? We had our times too. You understand? But there's also a reset button, and I find to myself, how come none of these people want to press that reset button and just, take time out, look in, and then they notice, they'll see what I'm talking about, and then that's when they know that they've woken up from the dumb shit. Then. But at the same time, people might not have shit to do, So I get it. You ain't got shit to do. You ain't got shit to do. You come to YouTube, you want to make friends in this bitch. Then you come to YouTube, you want to make friends in this bitch. But at the same time, I'd rather make friends that are around, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, it's all about making connections. Get me? Definitely. YouTube's good making connections if you can, you know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. But to come around here, like if you got absolutely nothing going on in your life, you know what I'm saying, minimum friends and shit, and you come on here just to find that, that's sad, man. You should see what kind of aura this shit is, man. You should see the aura. You should see the flames. You should see the heat waves coming from this not this sector, all the sectors. Hey, let me say this, yo. You know, I was watching today, right? I was watching I don't know who it was, these women, right? Something about free, and somebody written in the chat, right? Some dude, he said something like blah blah blah, and they come back to the free. So does he mean Mo free? Do you think he means by Mo free by saying like, yeah, they came back to the free? Well, I kind of assumed that's what he might have meant, that he could, that the dude come back to the Mo free sector, maybe. Anyway, but if it was Mo free sector, right, or whatever, a live stream from that side. Yo, listen, anyway, there was a few females on the panel. And there was a guy with a picture of a dick in the top of his head, right? Get me? He came along late, like, because it was on my TV for a minute, and later on I noticed that there was a guy with a penis on his head. You understand? And no one can. Somebody said something. Some woman on the panel turned around and said she called it something else. I wanted to write in the chat. That is a cock and balls right there. Right there at the bottom is the balls, and you can see the length going up to the sky. You can't even see the penis head. Tell him to bend his head down. You might just see the head. Tell him to bend his head down. No one told him to bend his head down. That was a dick on his head. That was a dick on his head. I don't know who the guys are. I don't even know their names and shit, niggas. I don't know them. I don't know them. But the guy had a penis on his head, right? But anyway, yo, yeah, that stream was kind of lit. Like, you know, just like they were dropping bars. I caught a part where some guy went in the panel, and one of the women was firing at him, and then she was just going back and forth for like a good 15 minutes straight, just arguing like la la la. Couldn't even make heads or tails of the shit they were saying because they were crossing over each other. You understand? Until they got bored and like the chat said, "Let's get back to business and shit." But yeah, I mean, yeah, that popped up on my screen. Like, I find that kind of entertaining. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, but yeah, I think it might be more free. I'm not sure, and I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And then I didn't even subscribe. I was just fucking with it because it was on the screen. You understand? Because listen, let me tell you something. I know I'm firing at a lot of random things right now, but fucking whatever. You know something? Now, what I'm going to say, this might mean fuck all to y'all, right? But there was this one day I was clicked on YouTube and there was a few people live streaming and everybody was arguing about something. Every stream, you know. That's everyday shit, yo. Don't y'all get tired of that shit, though? Don't you want something calm? Though, for real? I know I've gone too relaxed and I know it used to be much more fiery, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't got time for the bullshit, man. Serious. I haven't got time for it because it's pointless. I can't put hands on certain people. Like, what's his name? That Mexican flipping dude. Oh, there's black Mexicans. I seen a black Mexican, yo. I didn't know black people knew where Mexico was. I thought Mexico was in the land of Neverland. Go there. You understand? I thought Mexicans were racist. I did. I thought they grew sheep. I thought they had the hair like flicked to the side. Oh, did that beach boy go live about me though? Talking shit. 7. Oh yeah. Anyway, you see the pictures, right? I put that picture up on the TV, right? Basically, right? You see, listen. Do you see the hate? I get hate for my pictures, you know. It's an old ass picture. I ain't even tomfoolery. You're right. what's that? Dysfunctional people need to find what's that? Find what else? Dysfunctional people need to feel better about themselves. This, I'll put the link in. You can call in if you like. You can have that conversation. Listen. You see. I agree. First and foremost, I agree. But God, it's something, Tom, right? I think the whole world is dysfunctional at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with what they're doing to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, just look at the Vine videos and shit. The world's dysfunctional. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't understand how even these people on YouTube can't see what they're doing. I don't see how they don't see that. Like, see how they're acting and see what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that. I don't see how come they don't see it within themselves, but they've got the cheek to complain about somebody else doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's contradiction to fuck. It's nothing but hella contradiction on this bitch. You know what I'm trying to say? See, what people need to learn to do is if they're going up against somebody, you beat that person. Do you understand? Listen, real life, we don't deal with motherfucking take 1, take 2, take 3, take 4, part 1, part 2, part 3. We don't do that. Real life, you don't do that. You understand? Like, when was the last time you had to beef with somebody and then you fight them on one day, then the next week you fight them again, or the next day, and it's just continuous. There's no part. YouTube, yeah, that's what y'all do. Y'all speak on somebody, so-called expose them, and then leave it alone. The next time that got their name in your mouth or something, you bring it back up again. You bring it back up again. It's like, what the freaking hell have I just seen? So I didn't see it about.
Good evening.
You see it there.
How are you?
How you doing? I'm good. All right. How about yourself?
I'm having some good things. We have a new addition to our family.
Try that again. Sorry.
We have a new addition to our family.
And animal?
Yep.
Was it a goldfish?
My son rescued a French bulldog that was being badly abused and beaten by a drunken man near where he has his barbershop.
Yeah.
So he claimed the dog. Tiny dog. The dog's like 6 months old.
Yeah.
And the dog is skin and bones, and it's, he was just kicking the dog. So my son just decided to step in and take the dog. Yeah, which is a good thing. So.
Son of a bitch.
Exactly, a big old man, big old drunk homeless man.
Oh, one of those kind of guys. Hate them kind of guys, yo. The ones that abuse dogs and shit.
I mean, normally they look after their dogs, but this one is like 6 months old. So like French bulldogs are small dogs. So this is like still a puppy, and it's just literally skin and bone.
And he's kicking it around. Yeah. I'm shout out to you, son. You say your son picked it up. Yeah, shout out to you, son.
Yeah.
That's
punched
good
him in the face and took the dog.
Yeah. Shout out to him.
Gave him a few words. Yeah, my son, he won't stand for that.
What dog is it again? What dog is it again?
A French bulldog.
French bulldog.
They're like small, like teacup. They're small dogs.
Yeah. I know.
They're like, imagine a staffy, but tiny.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah.
I know what it is.
Yeah. They're normally about $3,000. So.
What, 6 months old?
Yeah. He took him to the vet today to get the dog checked out and microchipped and vaccinated and blah, blah, blah. I mean, the dog is underweight and malnourished.
Female or male?
Male.
Okay. Yeah, that
There's
would be
just
all
one
right.
problem.
What's that? What?
My son already has a French bulldog, and
So
he doesn't like him.
Oh, so you gotta have the French bulldog.
Well, he's trying to figure it out. He's trying to figure it out.
Oh.
He's trying to, because we only got the dog. What's today? Thursday. He got the dog Tuesday. Yeah, he got the dog Tuesday. He stayed home with it Wednesday, and I went to see him stay with it. Yeah, Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're like, not the puppy. He's the other dog. He's his main dog. But that's because he's been an only dog since his whole life. So it's difficult.
Yeah.
2 male dogs. But if it doesn't figure out, I'll have it.
Okay. Don't you got a cat or another dog?
I've got a dog. Yeah, I've got.
And your dog's gonna be cool with that dog.
Yeah, my dog's a female.
Okay, so you gotta watch. Okay, yeah.
So 2 male dogs can be a bit of a problem.
Right.
They're trying to establish dominance.
Yeah, but a male dog and your female dog, sex is gonna happen.
Oh no! My dog's been spayed.
Yeah, sex is still gonna happen. Or you're gonna hear it.
I'm gonna film it if it happens. I'm gonna film it and put it on OnlyFans.
Nah, don't do that, because do you hear about the story about someone that did that? Someone I can't remember the story too good, but somebody was not caught. I guess that's not the word, but somebody was videoing dog having sex or something. I don't know. I'm sure
animal sex is crazy. There's a video on TikTok that went viral of 2 dogs stuck together, and I was like, "What's the story here?" And it's 2 male dogs.
Yeah, that's great. I think I actually seen that one. I think that
it was crazy. I was like, and they were like back to back. I was like, how does that work?
And that's what I say. See, nature says gays good. See, and that's you see. Well, you see.
Well, maybe the dogs have been corrupted now.
Yeah, of course they have. Listen. What they don't know is that them dogs was drunk, okay, and they went out all night. So they didn't say that part.
No, do you know what? They went dogging in the park.
Right. See, they don't tell you that part in the news.
They were dogging each other.
Get me.
And he filmed it, put it on TikTok.
Doggy show. Get me.
He's been watching his daddy.
I'm just going to change my picture.
That's so funny. Yeah, I've changed my name to Tom Fuckery. Because I've got an Hispanic woman chasing me down, calling me all sorts of names, all sorts of animal names.
Huh?
Oh, you've gone back. Vanessa?
Yeah.
Vanessa called me a monkey-faced hoe and a nigger.
Seriously?
And my face is a social experiment.
Okay.
Right? And because Miss Mo defended me and said that she's not going to have that kind of racism going on, there's no need to go to race. If you don't, I don't like her, she doesn't like me. I never mentioned her race. Now she's gone crazy on Miss Mo again.
Yeah.
That's the thing about you're right. The thing about people on YouTube is it is a land of dysfunctional and crazy people, and there's a small group of intelligent, regular-minded people, and we get all the hassle.
Could you not like them?
because we're not in the barrel.
Mm-hmm.
We escaped long time, and these people are just trying to drag us back.
All
I
right.
mean, I can't believe I listened to Vanessa. Okay, she's probably going to make a video about this now. She went to 7. She was talking about me because she's jealous of me. Apparently, I'm jealous of her. I'm jealous of her. I'm jealous of her millionaire lifestyle and her having no teeth. Yeah, and her Amazon
No
babies.
teeth.
Yeah,
She
she's
got no
got no
teeth.
teeth. She lost all her teeth. But anyway, no, I'm not going to be nasty about her because she's clearly unwell. This woman makes videos shouting into her phone, having conversations with her phone. And in my head, right, I just think of somebody beating themselves up and having a conversation. You hit me. Why did you hit me? I'm going to hit you back, bitch. Nah, I'm going to punch you. No, I'm getting a pinch. No, I'm going to grab your hair. All right, you grab my. That's what it's like. She's like, she has an actual conversation with herself.
And she's talking about. So she's got a video talking to herself.
Well, she's saying she asks herself questions. Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm gonna beat your face, ho. And she shouts. My family are in the White House. My uncle made a plaque for the White House. Yeah, you're just jealous of me, ho. Yeah, I bought these drinks on Amazon for my children. Yeah, they're really good.
You know what you should have said? And my people built. You should have said that my people built the White House.
Well, this is her thing, right? This is her thing. Well, it's true, actually. You're correct. You are very correct. She actually said Miss Mo is a white woman in a black sector putting paperwork on a black woman, right? And I don't respond because I don't make videos. But I was just thinking about that statement. This is an Hispanic woman in a black sector calling black women all kind of niggers, all kind of monkey face, all kind of social experiment.
Yeah, but you know what? Black America give Hispanics a pass. They call them black.
Yeah, because she's in the Roy sector, isn't she? So they get a pass.
Right. Remember, you know what it is? This, I think that I see the niggas on here, see the black people on here, they're scared of
I think Americans
aggression
are.
certain people. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. I'm not. They're obvious. Yeah. I'm talking about the black men on here. Look at listen. I don't know if you was around. I know you was around, but you haven't been around that long, right? But yeah, if you ever would have seen Roy and the way it was going on and how these people gave him a pass, you know, I was saying to these black Americans, yo, listen, get rid of this guy, turn your back to him, boom, boom, boom. And I was still hearing rumors how this girl thinks he's cute and blah, blah, blah. I want Roy to be my, and it was playing kiss chase with him kind of shit. I was like, these people are disgusting.
What, that Margot body? The
listen,
body of a matchstick.
But that's what they love over there, I guess. That's what they love over there, I guess.
Do you know what? You said something earlier about the sex offender that's still on YouTube. He has been reported to the police, and you know, whatever will happen will happen. But I was kind of thinking, if people knew, and obviously everybody knows his address, everybody knows everything about him because it's all on, you know, it's all public. If that same situation happens in England, he would have had 50 guys outside his house dragging him out, beating the crap out of him, and moving him to somewhere else. That guy would never show his face again.
Right.
That's the difference. In England, it wouldn't take long. All you have to do is go to a local pub and say, listen, there's a sex offender. Look, here's his details. Look, he's on the internet. He's non-compliant. He had sex with a 13-year-old girl when he was 17. Went to jail for a year, came back out, had sex with her again, went back to jail for another 3 years, blah, 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 blah.
Too much information. That's a bit too much information.
No, I'm just saying, that's all you got to say to them, and they'll be like, 20 guys.
Yeah. You don't have to say that much, is my point.
Yeah, 20 guys. Sex offender, he lives at this address. Okay, so prove that he's a sex offender. Okay, that's good enough for me. Bang. Never seen again.
I don't understand why it's different over there. You know what it is? Because, you know, actually, I do understand. I've already worked it all out. It's because Black America experiences these motherfucking like sex pest shit going on in their households.
It's true. It's true.
That's why black UK don't we not about that, but because they're used to it over there in America, they give it a pass. They come across somebody else that's probably like doing it. I'm not getting involved. It's like that attitude where here we would go and drag a man at his damn house.
Yeah.
You understand? We better pray that we don't set that shit on fire. We're doing it for less.
There's no way. There is no way he would be living in that house. Once people know, there's just no way. The women would be after him. The men would be after him. The police would have to escort him out. Well, like what happened to London.
What happened?
Quick move.
Oh, okay. I get it. Yeah, she got up and moved fast, live on YouTube.
She did. 22nd of June, 2 years ago. She's in Barbados now.
Right now?
Living there, apparently. She's moved there.
Okay.
Not quite sure where her son is.
But why did she get on a plane with a body like that?
Well, people travel like that all the time. My question is, where would her son be?
So the son's obviously gone with the minute.
I don't think so.
Are you sure she's not hiding again?
No, she's living there. She's been there like 5 months, 4 months.
And she's done a video showing you that, a proper one, a real one.
Yeah, with the dates, blah, blah, blah. The scenery,
not even the dates with her face and body.
No, you can see the cars. No, because it's live. You see the cars, you see the number plate, you see the bin that's got city, Barbados.
Oh, okay. So she goes live and shows.
She's clearly there. Yeah, she's clearly there. I mean, good luck to her, because England has got nothing to offer. So, if Barbados is a better place, you've got good weather, you've got good food, it's an easier lifestyle. Yes. Take it and run.
I ain't giving no such thing as no good whatever. Nothing. Feel sorry for the niggas over there. Get me?
Well, everywhere you go, it's going to be hard. But I mean, I don't think it's ever going to be as hard as it is in America, because in America, just being black is a problem, being poor is a problem, being uneducated is a problem, not having insurance is a problem. Right. I mean, it's, if you're not born with a silver spoon in your mouth, life is going to be a problem. And that's why they sit on the internet making virtual bogus friends, living their corrupted lives.
I mean, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and say shout out to her, boom, boom, boom. She made that boom, boom. Nah, none of that. But at the same time, I just hope, get me, like anybody else she accuses of or gets pregnant, tries to get pregnant by, they have to go through the same kind of fire. You understand? I hope she stops that shit and she gets her head right fixed. That's what I hope for.
The big thing that I'm noticing about Americans and the Brits is Brits get on and do stuff. We don't stay stuck in the same rut.
Never.
Whereas you got Americans on here that have been on here for 16 years. Like, what the fuck?
And that's the thing. Doing what?
Exactly. They're not making thousands of dollars in advertising revenue or donations or sponsorship. They're just on here causing trouble. I mean, being part of the fuck shit, as they say.
I know what I said a long time ago. All the bad kids in that, well, going back, let's say 5 years now, 6. Like, when they was talking about shootings and shit on YouTube, maybe 7 years ago, get me, like, kids and shit. And, like, only to find out that these motherfuckers are the parents of these kids. They got a team to talk about certain things. Listen. I can see where the kids get the ratchetness from. I can see where the parents aren't telling them to stop being like that because they're too busy on YouTube. Or grandparents.
Chasing men at 50, 55, yeah.
Yeah.
chasing dick.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God. So you people got the cheek to talk about this, that, and the other in the real world. But you are
It's like,
just as ratchet, but you're on YouTube and you're older than
well,
them.
I
So that
don't,
would make
I
you
don't
their
even,
parents, but you're not putting them straight.
I
Yeah, I
don't
got
even
cheek.
think it's that. I think these are the ratchet children that grew up with no guidance, no proper parenting,
And the kids come
no
from
real
that.
boundaries,
And the
and
kids come
they've
from that.
just, and they've just stayed that way.
Not even that, you know, how like what you call that? What's that thing? What happens when you give birth or whatever, and it carries on like the same kind.
Generational,
Yeah, yeah. It's exactly what happened.
generational
The
curse.
ratchet. Look at these people. Some of these people ratchet as fuck. So the kids are gonna go on like that, and probably had guns in their house at the time. They was 12 years old and shit, popping guns and shit. Because I had these kind of parents.
Yeah, having sex at an early age, seeing their mum having many boyfriends, and maybe not having the father around,
Well, hearing them
not
having
having
sex.
grandmothers that are drug addicts or alcoholics or ex prostitutes. Do you know what I mean? It's like 3 generations of broken black people.
Yeah, yeah. But that's
So,
why it's the
it,
education when you
I
like,
mean,
because
y-
like because it's like this is why I've always said this, you know, Tom. At the same time, shout out to America because I know what you've gone through, and I do because I've looked up shit and I've always known this. Like the education system for black people in America, it was next to none. They weren't educating them. In fact, there was pissing them off that much until they would say, "Look, I'm leaving class. I'm fucking up," so they can go out on the roads and start selling drugs and guns and shit. They
mm,
wanted them in that lifestyle. So I know that for a fact. This is why I've always said that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, fuck with black people, put them in this mind state. That's why you got these dumbass old people right now because
well, you
they
have to
didn't get the education.
factor in pushing drugs in black communities, factor in removing men from the family home.
Mm-hmm.
You
Right.
know,
All that. All playing a part.
it's, you know, denying them access to proper education, good housing, good job prospects. I mean, it's a different breed of people in America. It's a different breed of people.
Yeah.
You know, that
Yeah.
their experience is very different. Our experience of racism is quite subtle compared to what it is in America. We face
Mm.
discrimination as black people, but I don't see black people in the UK bowing to that pressure. I see
It's not like that. It's not the same
challenging it,
though. It's not the same.
whereas in
You know what?
America it's different.
You know what I think it is, right? I think um American black America wants to keep American blacks
Down.
like like down like they
Yeah,
say black people are dogs and
yeah,
stuff like that. And that's how they treat the American black people. Like but American black
yeah.
don't see it because they try and make like equal opportunities and shit. But nobody gets equal opportunity, do they? Well, no, that's a
Well,
lie.
I mean, if you go
Nobody
to
gets
places like
nobody
Atlanta,
no
you
hold on,
do.
hold
There
on.
are.
Hold on,
Mhm.
hold on a second. Not equal opportunity, but equal the jobs. How many? All right then. How many positions have you seen black people in I don't know, but then like you know, and it'd be that same black face. It might be in a movie or something. I don't know, but he's in a certain position. You get me? How many
Well,
black people do you get into that
I,
position
I
after that,
think,
man? You
I
don't.
think,
It's a
I
lie.
think. I mean, well, in America they do have a black middle class, which is something we don't have over here. So that's a big difference. Also, black people, it seems, from my observation, and obviously if there's an American listening, they can come up and correct me. But if you're not an athlete or a musician or an actor, then it's like there aren't any other role models for you. I mean, there are black doctors, there are black teachers, there are black politicians, but they're few and far between when you consider the size of America.
Mm.
You know, America is huge. So you and I could probably count 10 black people that are either lawyers, doctors, dentists, solicitors, um, teachers, head teachers, you know, psychiatrists. You know, we could probably count 10 black people that we know of that are in those elevated positions
Mm-hmm.
easily.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't include footballers or actors or singers. We include ordinary black people that, you know, went to college, got a degree, and, you know, developed a career. You know, even if it's just the local council, you know. Whereas I think it's just very different in America. I think because, you know, America is the land of make your dream happen. And if you don't make your dream happen, you're seen as a failure in America.
Yeah, because that's what it's based on, the dream,
Yeah, it
the
is. It
life.
is based on a dream. It is based on
Yeah.
a dream.
So
But
in order for your dream to come true, you have to be accepted to everything. You got to be willing to do everything. Sell your soul to the devil. Say your soul
well,
to the God. Say your soul to the both of them. Whatever they
hence
choose,
P Diddy.
whatever they choose and ask you to do, and that's what it
Exactly.
is.
Hence P Diddy. Exactly. But you know, black people only make up 4% of the UK population. So actually, although there might be pockets where there's lots of black people, as a demographic, we're very small.
Mm.
You know, Asians are far bigger group than black people. You know, with their 60,000 kids and 17 generations of families in their 3-bedroom houses. So, you know, I think it's easier to succeed in the United Kingdom than it probably is in America,
Yeah.
you know, and I think it's easier to lose everything in America than it would be in the United Kingdom because we have the safety net. We've got state benefits, we've got national insurance, we've got free education. Do you know what I mean? It's like our safety net is broad, whereas in America, you lose your job, you lose your healthcare, you lose your home. I mean,
Sorry. Carry on.
I was listening to a woman on TikTok and she'd just had a baby. And for her to have a baby in America, I think she was in hospital 2 nights, it was something like $120,000. That was her bill.
I really don't know.
Can you imagine? You go to hospital, you have a sickle cell attack, okay? When you come out, just as you sign out your discharge papers, they hand you a bill. And they hand you a bill for like 30,000.
Mm-mm.
I'll be like, he's paying. You know the Turkish guy over there? It's on him. I'll be like, me speaking no English, me not understand. Can you imagine though? Oh, I wanted to ask you a question. Serious question now.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we're going to have a general election, and the Conservative Party said that if they win another term in government, they're going to introduce national service. What do you think of that, Mr. Seven?
What's that?
It's compulsory, like army for
Oh
18 to 24-year-olds.
yeah. Listen, it's all about listen. It's up to the people to say no in it. Simple. Get
Is
me?
that, but
What the government?
when your
Why
son
do they
gets
go for
18, he'll have
to
to do
do
it.
all that? Now, listen. We're already at. We shouldn't even be talking about this, but the country's already at war. Just haven't announced it yet. I said this the last time. Get me? So they're just trying to set it up with the people now. Get it into their mind, brain fuck them. Get me? Without letting the people know what's really, really going on. Get me? I've already been. I haven't spoke on it too much. When I come last live and on Facebook, you understand? So the people know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? You know
So
what I'm saying?
your young gentlemen and girls in Birmingham that are 18 that aren't at university have to go and do national service for 2 years.
They don't have to do nothing because they won't.
Listen,
Yeah.
if they're on scooters snatching phones, do you really think they're going to be lining up to do national service?
So I'm
Are
trying to
you
say.
sure?
That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know what the governments are coming up with. You get me? They're fucking up. They're fucking up everything, and they're acting like people are gonna run to their demand and end up turning around saying, "Yeah, we're gonna pay everybody. Whoever does it gonna have their own blah blah blah." And listen, shut up, man. You tried that
Can
with the
you
last lot.
can you imagine today's youth being lying in their bed, fast asleep, 6 a.m. Some man comes into the room shouting at them to get out of their bed.
Listen, this is why they got games like Black Ops and stuff. Why they got games? Listen, this is why they got games like Black Ops and stuff. Do you know how many people want to do that shit and stuff? Do you know how many people will actually jump up and say, "I'll go in, I'll do it"? Because they could by these games, they've already got them brainwashed from years. Everything was planned. Everything was planned, put in motion for a reason, putting out certain war films and movies with guns and that, getting people ready for war and that, getting ready for death, violence, seeing people get shot. They're just brain programming everybody. It's what they do. It's what
Well,
they
the
do.
thing about national service, though, it affects the working class more than it affects the middle and upper class, because the middle and upper class go straight into university or into jobs. It's only those working class youth that are hanging around the streets that aren't really in education and not working that get called up, because the others are
Mhm.
excluded because they're at university. So it's a way of getting the working class off the streets and off the dole, off the benefit system, because they'll be doing national service or voluntary, one weekend a month if they're at university. Going around and doing shopping for old people. Well, who does shopping for old people? They do it online. What are you talking about? I can't see Granny Smith opening up the door to some gangly youth with a balaclava saying, "Here, Granny, I've come to do your shopping. Give us your money and I'll pop down to Sainsbury's."
You say in a way that's just not real.
But I'm saying that's how the government sees it. That's what their idea manifests itself.
Mm. That's what I'm trying to say. What we were saying before, they come up with these ideas, thinking these
Yeah.
things, but they're not outside
Yeah, exactly.
knowing what life's really like.
Exactly.
That's why it's not going to work for them.
Exactly. I mean, we don't even have milkmen that deliver anymore. So how the hell are you going to have all these young people looking after old people? I mean, it's not going to happen. They can barely wipe their own backside. They're not going to wipe Granny's backside.
You see, this is all telling you that England's fallen. That's all this is saying. Yes, and they're not going to admit it. Get me? England has fallen. England has fallen.
Yeah, you just have to watch The Simpsons, don't you? And it will tell you what's going to happen next, I suppose.
You said you can learn before The Simpsons.
I've never watched The Simpsons, It just doesn't appeal to me.
You're not
Like
going to learn
Family
everything.
Guy, those cartoony programs never appeal to me. I think it's a man's thing.
No, they're called grown-up cartoons.
Yeah, but I think they're
Coded
geared at
messages.
men. I don't think it's a woman's thing.
Just grown-ups, not just men. It's jokes for everyone, jokes for all races, jokes for men and at women, digs at everything. That's why it's like adult cartoons.
Like Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean is a man thing. Women don't like Mr. Bean.
I don't like Mr. Bean, so I don't know what man's like Mr. Bean. I don't know who likes Mr. Bean.
My first husband used to love Mr. Bean. He'd sit there for hours watching him. I thought it was somewhat strange.
And you used to just like think at him, look at him having fun
No,
watching
I didn't.
Mr. Bean.
I'd be like, why are you watching that crap?
Yeah, but you women think everything a man does is crap.
Not necessarily.
You do.
Yeah. No, but I just don't get the humour. It's like Benny Hill. I don't get the humour. That's not my humour. I've got more dark humour. or more
Yeah,
like Desmond's humour. I don't have that silly humour. I don't find making a sandwich funny. I don't find that funny. You know, I don't find SpongeBob SquarePants funny. I find it weird.
it's a kids' cartoon.
I know, but you know, it's just, you know, like another example. I don't find it funny because when you look at the characters in
But listen, this is all you're telling me now is that you're female. That's all.
yeah, but when you look at I can't even say it.
SpongeBob,
SpongeBob,
Bob and Sponge.
SpongeBob SquarePants. Right, you've got a camp guy, a gay starfish, a grumpy Krabby Patty man. They all look a bit dodgy.
It's a bloody cartoon.
Yeah, but look at the characters.
Yes, it's a cartoon.
Yeah, but you've got a gay starfish.
Yeah, but you got cartoons like Saving Nemo or whatever it is, and the fish is talking. That's not funny to you, huh?
Well, Saving Nemo doesn't go into sexuality.
Oh my God! So what does the film do that's real besides swimming?
No, yeah, but that's a fantasy. But what I'm saying is you don't have like Nemo is a trans fish and Dory is a butch lesbian fish.
But at the same time, that's what in the world today.
Whereas
So maybe
I think that's
preparing the kids.
I think that's preparing the children's minds to accept all kinds of
different kind of fish
dressing scenarios.
Right. And that's exactly what it did. It weren't promoting for kids to do it.
SpongeBob wears those tight shorts. That's a little bit weird.
No. See, you're looking at it like that. That's you. You don't hear kids saying he wears tight shorts. Get me? That's you.
Because remember, these programs are created by adults for children, so an adult's agenda will be in the programming.
But kids aren't thinking about agenda and sex and things like that. Kids are just watching.
No, they're not. But adults bring it into the school. Adults bring it into the school for the children, which I think is wrong.
Listen, all right. Listen, you've gone off subject now. You've gone to school from SpongeBob to school. I'm talking about SpongeBob.
Because they bring the trans into the school to make it acceptable for children to be confused about gender.
Yeah, but listen, I'm still talking about
SpongeBob. And then they go home and watch SpongeBob and Gay Patrick.
You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Yeah, you're doing too much thinking.
I don't have children.
Kids are watching SpongeBob first before the trans even came. The SpongeBob was all over the place. Get me? I know the gist of it. Get me? And if they're showing certain things in the SpongeBob, and then now look at the scene coming into their schools, SpongeBob basically prepared them. Because SpongeBob weren't promoting that kids come and do this like this. They weren't doing that. You know what I'm trying to say? So in a way, it prepared them. In a way.
Yes. It made them more open to it.
I know what you probably. I won't say it's the wrong example because SpongeBob had complaints about it at some point, so it's probably the right example. But there's a better example out there.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Let's say that. Like Family Guy, the one that's like The Simpsons, but it's called Family Guy, and it's got
I've heard of it. I think baby that talks.
You should watch that one. That will make you laugh.
I've watched that I've watched a little bit. That little boy's evil.
I'll get you. What's his mom's name again? Wallis. What's her name?
I don't know.
God damn.
I don't even know what his name is.
He's always trying to kill his mom, you know.
Well, that's an Eminem thing, isn't it? That's a white American thing. White Americans make songs about killing their mothers.
And that's why Eminem blew up.
Yeah.
But and the fact that I don't want to go too deep in it because I was watching some show and it was talking about Eminem and all this stuff, right, and rap music and I already knew the answers and shit, and they just confirmed it. You get me? Like, because he was a white man coming to the scene. You get me? And I wanted to boost him up, and the white people all took to him anyway because they wanted a white rapper. And
Yeah.
Eminem come out of the whatever. You get me? So the system, the rap system, obviously boost him up, and they got the rap people like all your 50 cents and shit to big up Eminem too. I won't say 50 cents. I won't say 50 Cent because 50 Cent genuinely likes Eminem, genuinely helped him out and shit. But all the others are told to boost him up. Like, yeah, Eminem's the best, and boost him. Let's just boost him. Even to this day, you hear
Well, it's
these
a
top
novelty act,
rappers
isn't
saying
it? When he
Eminem's
came
the
out,
best.
it was a novelty.
Yep.
Like Bob Marley was a novelty, you know? It's
Just
like,
you know what it is. You know what I want to tell you about Elvis. Elvis learned from black people.
yes, he
Black
did.
man
He did.
taught him everything. But they will
And
never
he was
tell
a
you.
force of
You
that.
know, there's some white people out there. You try and say that too, and they go mad at you. They will say that no, he just got that flavor. He's the first. Boom, 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 boom. No, they lie to you. Get me? You see, this world's so fucked up. People will
But didn't
fight you
Elvis
on the lie.
marry his wife at 15?
People will kill you on the lie that they've been taught.
Yeah, of course.
That's crazy.
Of course.
Can't even tell you the truth, or they won't accept it.
I mean, a lot of the great inventions, modern inventions, let's just talk modern inventions, invented by black people. Traffic lights, the toilet, you know,
Loads.
there's loads of stuff. I can't remember them all. Yeah.
Loads of stuff, loads.
And look at in NASA, it was black women that were known as the human computers. They were doing all the number crunching when the astronauts were going off, you know, to go to Mars. They were using black women.
Listen, let me tell you something. Somebody
what
said
are you eating?
a long time ago, cherry drops.
Okay.
Beautiful sweets. You need to try them. Cherry drops.
I like cherry drops, but you're supposed to suck them.
But at the same
and then
time,
you crunch
bite
them. And then you crunch them, yeah.
Thanks for putting me off the subject. You just,
Did your mind go?
Forgot what you said. Well, I forgot what you were talking about.
Sorry. I was talking about the black women that were at NASA doing all of the number crunching for the astronauts.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
The inventions by black people, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you are right about that. I mean, yeah, listen, and this is the history they're trying to bury, just like they've buried many black nations before underwater or whatever. Yeah, they're trying to bury our history as well, like these inventors. That's why they're always coming up with Einstein. Though they will always talk about Einstein. They will always talk about that guy that went on a boat and discovered places when he really never did. Look that shit up. They just gave that nigga the title. They just said,
Well, the thing is, Seven.
Gave that nigga. Hey, I swear, history is such a lie, man.
You can't discover something where people already are
already
living.
Being discovered. Yeah. Where people were already there. Yeah, you can't discover something.
I mean, they were there.
Yeah.
The only thing that got discovered was you.
Right. That they existed.
Exactly. They thought it was the Snappy coming to get them.
Their discovery means, they come up. You know, it's crazy. So basically, they're saying whatever they come across and see, they own automatically.
Yes.
They would just go onto that land and just wipe everything out.
Like what
and
they did in the Caribbean. Yeah, exactly. They just literally went in, put a fence up and said, that belongs to me. That's what they did.
I remember now. Oh, shit. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I remember what I was going to say now. Remember like the native Indians and they tried to wipe them all out or whatever, yeah. I remember a long time ago when there was racist talks about black people. We could have wiped you all out and boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. You know what I'm trying to say? And I've always said this, but you couldn't though. We're more important than any other race on this planet. And I used to just say that, throw it out with
We are.
Listen. But this is I used to just throw that out there. But listen, right. Just like we've just proved that we come with all these inventions and that first and stuff like that. That just shows you why the white man hasn't. Do you understand? I'll say the white man. Let me talk about Americans. Yeah. How come the white man hasn't? They know the importance of the black man. They know. They know the importance. The world knows the importance. That's why Japan's calling out for black men right now.
to come to their country and impregnate. They know the importance. And it's slowly seeking. Look at everything we touch. We own the music industry, the sports industry, even certain films. Films ain't even hype no more. When was the last time a good movie come out? The films are dead. You understand? They killed the movie industry, putting all these women actors in. And they're doing that on purpose, knowing that the male critics are gonna fail. Listen, everything's crumbling, and it's all being done on purpose. You understand? They've even done the same with games, making them much more expensive, making them shit, not working properly. People are heckling them. Everything's getting complained at, and it's all happening for a reason, man. Remember the big crumble. They have to destroy before they can create this new world order thing. All that's still in motion, everybody. Yeah, everyone's gone to sleep on this shit, Everybody has gone to sleep on this shit, But no, it's still, notice what's going on. Everything's rising. They want to make us broke. Remember, they want to make us all poor, take our money away from us and put us all on benefits. People are forgetting this. This is how it all starts. And no one's real. No, that's not the reason. That's just because this happened, the fire happened, and now the taxes have gone up. Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Are you not listening to yourself? Huh? Then what's next week? Something else will happen. That's going to go up over there too. Huh? You're not remembering what the goal is. There's a goal, a reason for all this is happening. Get me? We all talk. We had the paperwork. We've seen the fire company. We've seen the order of all these destructionable things that's going to happen to us. And by the time it gets to 2040 or 30 something, so that listen. That's when listen, I don't want to speak at it, so I can't really remember that part there. You understand? But listen, people are gone to sleep. This is why I feel like I'm the only one, I feel like God's put me on a mission. You understand? This is why I have to keep talking about certain things, try and remind people, and then people just look at you and laugh and say he's talking shit. I'll be like, all right, cool. I'll be Jesus in this bitch, because I'm sure they've done the same thing to him. I'll be Jesus in this bitch. Ignore me. Don't act like I didn't come and try to save y'all, though. Don't act like that. Don't act like that. Don't act like you don't know this information, and I'm just reminding you. You understand? But you've chosen to just deny this shit. Now we failed. The human race is fucked. The human race is fucked.
But you can only save people that want to be saved.
Right.
And if you just go by that small snapshot of people that are on YouTube, black people on YouTube, they don't want to be saved. They can't be saved. And I don't want them to be saved because they've got the wrong attitude. But
see, you got to understand something, right? They've been conditioned to be that way. There's a reason why they took their school education from them. All that stuff, everything was leading up, not to this moment. The moment hasn't happened yet. We're still going through the proceedings. It's only going to get worse. Like I'm saying, now they want to try and put all the kids in the army and shit. Look at what's going to come after that. And then after that, do you understand? Do you understand? These are all stepping stones, and we ain't even got to the goal yet. Their goal, we ain't got there yet. People got to suffer more. They want more death and suffering and all that stuff. That countries go to war. Now we know what these bunkers are about. So now all these kids are going to have to go to some war. They're going to run off into these bunkers and stuff, knowing these kids are going to make mistakes and drop bombs here and there and stuff like that. What's going on? I'm just guessing saying that. But what is going on? All these things have been prepared for a reason. Don't ever forget that.
You know what I think it is? I agree with what you've said, because I think what you've said actually does make a lot of rational sense. I can see how it would pan out. But I think the government has realized that there are not enough jobs for the people coming up. And the only way they can bridge that gap for the unqualified people that don't have degrees, people that aren't career focused, is to force them into the army. And that way, if there is a war, that reduces the numbers coming back.
So I didn't know people left the army.
The government's been cutting the army. They said if we went to war today, we couldn't fight anyone because there's not enough army. We've got like 30,000 soldiers.
Yeah, but the point is, somebody should have got up and said, "What are we going to war for?
We're trying to not have war, no more death. Like,
well, look, we spent what, 3 billion for the Ukraines. 3 billion
like,
pounds.
nobody's checking their questions though. Like, why do we need to go to war? How about we promote no war? And we're supposed to be saving the war that's going on right now over there in Palestine. And we're supposed to be stopping that. What we're going to war? See, I would have been checking them. Get me? Because that way it would have made it more difficult for him to turn around and say, well, we whatever they said, make it difficult for them. Get me? Because, you know, they're standing there to tell you what they're going to do. No one's standing there telling them why they're doing it and not to do it. You understand? They stand on these speaker boxes with a microphone, give out their damn whatnots and walk off. You understand? Like, that's the order.
Yeah. I think it's because the British government needs to have an enemy. So we had Afghanistan, that was an enemy. We've dealt with that. We had Iraq, that was a war. We've dealt with that. We had the Falkland Islands, that was a war. We've dealt with that. So now the next target is Russia. Well, not our target, but Russia is, you know, trying to invade Europe slowly. So that's like the next
question.
Drama.
Let me ask you a question. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why are they trying to invade when they can just get a plane ticket?
Because the Russian government wants the Ukrainian soil. It says it's part of Russia.
All right, is it part of Russia?
Because the Ukraine wanted to join NATO, which is like a European force that is against Russia. And Russia didn't want that. So that's why Russia wanted to invade Ukraine, so that Ukraine couldn't join NATO and then point nuclear arms towards Russia. Russia wants to be able to point nuclear arms towards Europe.
Why? So Russia wants to attack us for what reason? What happened for England to get involved?
Because
Russia?
Because of our alliances with the Europeans and with NATO. We're in NATO, and the Ukraine made an application to join NATO. And Russia said, if the Ukraine makes an application to join NATO, we're going to take that as, you know, a sign of war, sort of, you know, declaration of war, so to speak. And NATO and Ukraine decided to apply for NATO, and Russia started to, you know, infiltrate their borders. It's a nonsensical war. It's a political war. There's no victim in it. It's a political war.
Okay, cool. So let the politicians go to war. Tell them to get in the plane.
Oh, they'd rather send our sons and daughters.
Tell the politicians to all man up, like as in them only. Get their guns and then go to war. If it's a politician, and their kids. If it's a politician war, let them go and handle it. You get me? It's not a war on survival of countries where countries are banging head. They don't involve the people, so let the politicians go and fight. You see, I would say so much. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
I don't know, it kind of sounds stupid, but it don't. I would sit there and make it not sound stupid.
The British people should have been protesting in the streets about it, but
we have our own problems. People are struggling to survive, so we don't need no politic war.
Exactly. I mean, they say wars make governments, wars make prime ministers, and this isn't really a war. I mean, the only people that have been affected by this war are the Ukrainians, and then the food that is getting delayed in the process that the UK market isn't getting.
You see, listen, let me tell you something, right? You know, none of this makes sense to me, right? England is small. It's like smaller than New York. Let's say that, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Get me? Right. So obviously, England's got backing. I know America backs England and all this stuff. So my question would be this: if a place that sits inside of New York, why are they going to bother with manning them up when they can call on their fellow partners, America, or blah 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 blah?
Well, they called on Europe.
Yeah. But this is what don't make sense when you actually think about it, right? When you actually look at the numbers and all that stuff, it tells you it's a big setup. It just tells you this is not the truth. It tells you this is not the truth. I know, I'm not saying it's not going to happen or no that. I'm not saying that.
No.
There's a
No, I see
goal.
where you're
There's a
going.
bigger goal. Do you understand? Like, we sit inside of New York, the whole of England, the whole England on the map sits inside of New York.
Put it like this: it would make sense if the Conservatives won the next election in July, if they decided to form this national service to get all of our youngsters up, to train them up, and then send them to the Ukraine to defend the borders. That would be a picture that I could see.
This government, man, is too shifty, shady, nesty.
Because instead of sending money, we can't send you another 3 billion, but we can send you, 10,000 soldiers, 18 to 21.
Is that what you said?
No, but I'm just saying that would make sense, because if you've got this political war in the Ukraine that no one can really win, right? And we keep sending them money along with other European countries.
So we're just going to send people over there to die. No one can really win.
Why did we suddenly get national service brought up
out of nowhere? Stop a second. There's a clear. Listen, you said no one can really win, so soldiers just go there to die.
Exactly.
So just going there to kill the people is just another way to get the numbers down in the UK. You see, people are not pressed. See, people are not asking the right questions, man. They're not speaking. These people. I wish I could have the opportunity to talk to these people that make these kind of rules and shit. I really wish I could. Because by the time I got done talking, people would have enough to take them to court, because they're taking them in manslaughter. That is, they're gonna win this war. This is a forever war. So everybody you put into this army, you're just sending there to die. Because they will die if no one comes back a winner, right?
Exactly. Or traumatized.
Right, yeah, seeing their friend blown up. I mean, more people on the NHS for you guys, right? But you failed the NHS, though.
Or we send them to Israel. Or we send them to Israel to help Israel take out Gaza.
I want to question them, I do. If my channel goes down after this stream, you know why, everybody. All right. And I got a flag for my last live. I got a flag, the videos that I was showing. I swear to you, and I said it in that live.
What videos were you showing?
I was showing some.
Was you showing radical stuff?
Yeah, I was showing some shit that's not supposed to be shown. Well, one clip was, and I said, I better get flagged for this.
Where did you get the videos from? Facebook?
Nah, I've got my sources, you know what I'm saying? I was
going to say, because if you've got them from sources, why can't they be played on YouTube?
Because they've got different rules. You can get away with header things on TikTok. You can get away with some things on Facebook. And you can get away with some things on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's how it is. So the things that, like, say, I don't know, TikTok or something, you get off there. Not everything pass on YouTube.
I didn't tell you the most ridiculous thing that Vanessa said. She said that YouTube is American, so as a British person, I should get off this American app. That's how you know people aren't educated. So that means, right, that if I'm not an American, so I shouldn't be on this app. So you're not Chinese, so she's not Chinese. She shouldn't have an iPhone.
I mean,
how are we going to break it down? Do you know what I mean?
It's
you're not black. You can't eat bananas.
Right. I mean Get me? You're not
black. You're not Mexican. You can't have cocaine.
You can't eat fruit.
Yeah, you're not Caribbean. You can't smoke weed because it grows in the Caribbean and Afghanistan. Heroin. It's like, that's how you know people are ignorant. That's how you know that they're just.
Not even that. It's just a dumb statement. Listen, it's low IQ. You get me? Listen, let me try to educate. Listen, this is an app. Yeah, it's an open up app. You get me? It's an app. It's a phone call. You understand? It's an app of phone calls where everybody can talk. You get me? So she's not in America. You're not in UK. You're in cyberspace.
It's true. Good argument. Good point. Good
So,
point.
like, the way she going, I don't know. People need to just, like I said about the education over there, innit? Like I said, innit? Like, for real.
Well, you know, not to say anything bad about America, but the only reason why they have guns is because they had guns to protect them from the Native Americans. Well, they've got all the Native Americans rounded up on reservations, so why do they still have guns?
To kill each other? No. Yeah, that's definitely one of the rules. But, you know, they've got different states and stuff and different laws. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they still have the
But to
right to
kill each
bear
other.
arms.
But to kill each other, you know.
I mean,
That's a
yeah, but
fact.
there's a difference between having like a handgun to having an assault rifle. I mean, why does your average American need to have an assault rifle?
So we can cause assault to people.
So he could have a semi-automatic machine gun. I mean, going to Walmart with a semi-automatic machine gun is very different to going to Walmart with a concealed, you know, handgun.
Yeah, but
It's like you walking down the road with a rocket launcher. I mean, it's like,
yeah, you got
why
some
would you?
motherfuckers that will have that in the back of their truck.
Probably. Probably.
Trust me, just like the movie. I forgot what movie it is.
Yeah, you go to Star's house, you piss him off, he opens the garage and out comes the rocket launcher. No,
Yeah.
True Freeman's house.
Yeah.
I get you, you motherfuckers. Oh, I don't know. I mean, YouTube is just, it's a space for, you can be as weird as you want on YouTube. And I think there are a lot of weirdos, that, you know, people, the things that people talk about other people's sex life, people talk about other people's children, other people's relationships, marriages, the cars, the houses. I mean, Mike Mills and Jamila are still arguing about the ending of their relationship. And I mean, how many years? Jamila. Do you remember Mike Mills?
Jamila.
She was like the light-skinned woman that he had a brief relationship with, like, I think five years ago, maybe. And
You call me baby or maybe?
No, I said maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, like 5 years ago, maybe. And they're still arguing. And I mean, this woman tattooed his name on her body, big bold letters on her back. Michael.
She was in love.
I mean, and then when the relationship breaks up, what's your solution to that name now?
Oh my God, just how you said that, and I seen this picture today. I wish I took a picture of it. I wish I took a copy. You know, the picture you had a woman or a man had a tattoo on the arm, had two versions of the arm. The tattoo had the woman's face.
Mm-hmm.
On the other version next to it, the tattoo was covered up with a monkey face. Swear down, I wish I took that picture. It's crazy how you said that. What would you do? I could have just showed that picture. You know, like you see the man's arm. It's got the woman's face on the top part of the arm, like, you know, tattoo there. It's a tattoo. Get me? And then next to it, what he's done. That was before and after. Get me?
Oh,
and
so the cover up.
It covered it up as a gorilla face. And
that's
kind of looked the same. It kind of looked the same, but yeah.
That is terrible.
I'm gonna have to try and find that picture here just to prove it.
That is terrible. Well, Jamila said that she's going to put an ST in front of Michael, so it's St. Michael. That's even worse. You've now elevated this man that you had a 6-month relationship into a god.
Who? Jamila?
Jamila, yeah. She was like the woman that's like a witch, and she's does spells, and she has a little son Jacob that doesn't talk. You must
Okay,
remember Jamila.
is this like a film or something?
No, Jamila, she's a real person on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
She's got a son Jacob that she had by a sperm donor that sent it in the post, and Jacob's a little bit slow, and she homeschools him, and she does witchcraft, and she's always getting evicted. And yeah, if you
Yeah,
saw her face, you'd remember. Just Google
Jamila.
Jamila and Mike Mills, and it will come up. Yeah, Jamila. Jamila.
Oh, yeah, she sounds like she fucks with demons, witchcraft and shit. I ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah, but if you are a witch, why do you keep being evicted?
I mean, witches can get evicted again.
Yeah, but how come you can't see that when you're doing all your spells?
Oh no, yeah, but then you've got it wrong. Witches can't see that, can they? Or can they? I
Well,
don't
she
know.
reckons she does cards as well. She reckons she can read cards.
Oh, okay.
She's got all of that going on, all of that witchery poo, and all those potions she puts in the bath, and all of this spiritual curses. Is that maybe your witchy craft stuff is making your life hard?
So what's the deal with Vanessa anyway? How come she's on you like or whatever?
Because she made a video saying that her father had a Nobel Peace Prize. And like the Nobel Peace Prize is something that like Martin Luther King had and Mother Teresa had.
Yeah, I know a mobile.
Yeah. So how her CIA father had a Nobel Peace Prize that's not listed on the Nobel Peace Prize winners.
And what did she say when you got her?
Well, that's when she started to go bonkers. I mean, you can Google
so you caught her sleeping and she started calling you niggers. So
yeah.
that's how. Oh my God, she's a Roy. She's a Roy. Nah, you got to destroy her.
She is a Roy.
You got to destroy her.
And she's
it's
Hispanic like Roy.
She's an agent. Nah, listen, she's an agent. Yeah, you caught her sleeping, and now she started being racist, and that's the last thing you want to do in the black sector. Now she blew a cover as a racist. So now, she's fucked twice.
Well,
as a liar and
remember,
a racist.
she used to run with Diet and Amina and all of those that are attacking Miss Mo.
Yeah, I remember. I know.
And then she went to Miss Mo and was like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Yeah.
Miss Mo took her in, and then I challenged her in the chat and said that she's got no teeth.
Yeah, I know.
And now she's back to attacking Miss Mo, and she's going to move back in with Diet and that lot. She's going to go because she's YouTube homeless and she can't cope with being YouTube homeless. So she's going to, she already made an apology to the biggest stalker over there, Elrod. So it's she's unhinged. But her biggest protector now is Triple. Triple's her protector now. Because he's hosting her shows and he's shouting her out.
Oh, listen, right? Get me. Listen. Y'all need to all learn. Y'all all ask for it. Okay, apologies by certain demons. Y'all fuck with demons, and then demons turn back against y'all. And told you, warned you about it. I warned you about YouTube.
They're all trolling each other. It's just, yeah. I'm a monkey-faced nigger. It's like, okay, so you don't think that's a little bit racist? Plus, I thought her baby daddy was black.
You can't say that in a battle. You don't think that's really racist. You can't say that in a battle.
That's what she said. That's what she called me.
No, you turn around and say you don't think that's a bit racist. Can't say that.
Yeah,
that's like
but she says she's not racist.
Yeah,
that's the whole thing. She says I'm not. She's not racist. It's like, how
she's
can
racist?
You be in the? Of course she is.
All right,
but she's the only one that can't see it.
Listen, can I have a chance to finish what I'm trying to say? Right. I'm trying to say, right, listen, you don't turn around in the middle of battle and turn around and say, don't you think that's a bit racist? You go, listen, you go 10 toes hammer, go MC hammer, go MC hammer. Then you can talk about that part afterwards, you know, to the people. Yo, do you remember, do you hear what she said? Blah, blah, blah. Yo, don't you think that's a bit racist though? She is supposed to, so you say to the people, but in battle, don't let her just get me.
What, go
Don't do that.
pause? That was a little bit racist. Continue. That's what my daughter would say. that's what my daughter.
Right, exactly. Like,
She said, "Mummy, pause.
you being
That's a little
racist.
bit racist."
That's what you did. You basically did that. That's what you did.
Yeah.
You like, hold on. Did you just say, pause? Get me? Like, you can't do that. This is adultville, okay?
Well, just because I said that she's got no teeth, she
No,
goes, she loses her mind.
Yeah, no, that's what I was trying to say before. Listen, seriously. See, you've got to always connect the dots, right? You turned around to her and you said, boom, how can your father have a mobile price board when he was just a company cop and his name's not on the filing cabinet? Get me? And then she turns around and starts going hammer at you. Now, listen, you got to understand. Listen, you got to understand. Listen, I'm trying to show you the dots. You've just exposed her for being a liar on YouTube in front of people, I guess, right? Secondly, then she turned, remember, she's white people in a black sector, so you can't be racist. She turns around and calls you a nigger. You've exposed her for being a racist. That's twice you've exposed her for being a fake, lying ass, and a racist. That's facts. Think about it. None of them should be turning around calling you a nigger, calling anybody a nigger, or otherwise a racist, right? You understand?
Yeah.
So that's fact number one, and I can't remember the other one. I forgot.
Well, and now she's calling Miss Mo a cracker. It's like, that's a little bit racist too.
Nah, you know what? You listen. Let me tell you something. Right? Let me tell you something. She's trying to level the playing field doing that. She knows she called you a nigger, and she knows you're trying to make that hype here. So she's turning around to Mo and saying, "Yeah, cracker." You get me? Like she's trying to level the playing field. I can't explain what I mean
Because
by
she's
that. Right?
wrong. Whenever
Wrong,
she
right?
self-roasts, she self-roasts.
Yes, she's fucked. But you've got to keep on her back about that. You've got to.
But I don't engage with her. I made one comment in the chat, and she's blown it up.
Right. See, don't run from her.
I'm not running from her.
She's got all right then, or whatever. I don't know, but like,
No, I'm not running from her. I'm not running from her.
Right, listen, can I finish, please? I'd like to get it out. Right, basically, get me. Tell her about herself. Listen, call her out on that card. Racist. Now you got two cards. You know, you can call her out on the racist card because she was blatantly racist when she's not supposed. Like, where did the nigger word come from? Call her out on that. And what was the other one now?
Monkey face.
Huh?
She called me a monkey face, bitch.
No, that's not the point. That's not the point.
Oh, the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah. Because that can be backed up and proven. Do you understand? Like on the internet and shit. So call her out on them things. Make her go live and prove it. Show the screen and tell her to go and show it, or like tap into Google so we all can watch at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Get me? And put up the paperwork so everybody can read it as she reads it out loud. You know what I'm saying?
She just starts screaming. She was on Triple's panel and she was just screaming at Miss Mo, and Miss Mo said, "What did I lie about?" And she was just and then dropped down. It was like,
can I ask you a question? I don't know if she was actually going like that, like a hyena like that, but if she was, right, why are black people accepting all these mad people around?
Well, that's the question that I ask. Why are black people quiet about it?
Oh, sorry. See, the education.
The only person that stood up for me was Miss Mo. Miss Mo said, "We're not having that over here. Why are you going at tomfoolery with all this racist stuff? You know, if you want to have a go at her, have a go at her. But don't start being all racist. I'm not about that over here."
What where did she call you a nigger? Where was she? On her own panel or on someone else's panel?
On her own platform. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She made videos on her own platform.
I bet she took that illusion.
No, they're still up.
She left it. No, not they're still up. That video, the nigger one.
Up. Yeah, still up.
So she left it, and she left it up, knowing that it can get flagged.
Yeah, doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, doesn't mean it hasn't been flagged. I'm just saying.
I know,
It might have been restricted. I
yeah.
don't know if it's been
You're
removed.
just hotting yourself up saying that.
No, I'm
I'm
just saying those are the options that people have because YouTube's changed the rules. So it can be restricted or removed. Those are the only penalties, isn't it?
yeah,
You
but
can only get flagged
yeah.
on copyright. You can't get flagged on hate crime.
Mm.
Just get the videos removed. The rules have changed. If you try and report something like as a personal thing, then you have to give all your details. So they've sort of, I think they've tightened it up. But I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think YouTube really looks at the cases. They use AI. So
Yeah.
it's about whether AI picks up certain words. And I just don't think every single word that's offensive can ever be picked up.
No, listen, they're going back through old streams. I get flagged from old, I still get flagged from old videos.
I've got a friend that's got a temporary job doing AI. And basically all she's doing is typing in words into the AI program so that it picks up, like more street slang words.
Exactly. Keyword. Exactly. Yeah. And I was about to say, the AI is programmed to bully black people.
Yeah.
Watch us and they know our slangs and shit. And they're going to be quicker to flag us than they flag anybody else.
Yeah, because she's typing in street slang and like hip hop lyrics.
Right.
And she gets paid £500 a day to do that.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what it did. That's what it's done. Like, but that's not even funny. That's programmed to watch.
I mean, well, it's funny that they pay people to do that, but then of course, how else would they do it? Because computer programs don't pick up street slang. They pick up, average offensive words, but they don't pick up street culture.
Yeah, unless you program it to.
Exactly. So that's what her job is to
and it's the same on Facebook, and it's the same on Facebook. It's all these media app platform things.
Meta uses AI.
The programming like that.
Yeah, Meta uses AI like it's like huge. It's huge. They use it for recruitment. They use it for selection. They use it for HR services. They use it for copyright. They use it for offensive language. Like you type in, like she was telling me that there's another woman in the office that's Israeli, and she's basically typing just streams and streams and streams of Hebrew words, Hebrew language. I mean, there are people that actually do that. It's amazing. I mean, of course, people do it, but that's not the first thought that comes into your mind. When you think of AI, it's artificial intelligence, but it's been programmed by humans. And then what happens?
You sound silly saying that. You do sound silly right now.
No, I'll say when you break it down, it's been I'm giving a breakdown. It's been programmed by humans, and then what artificial intelligence does is it then develops that language.
What you mean develops the language? Develops on it. You mean go researching itself?
No,
is that what you're trying to say? What do you mean develops?
So it's like, for example, if you typed in like, for example, marijuana, and you typed in weed, and then you typed in, I think those are the main two, right? It would
cannabis, and it knows all them
then
things.
It would be cannabis.
Yeah, come on.
And then it would go like THC. Then it would go like trees. Then it would go green. And it would pick up all those slang languages. It will roll with it.
Yeah. Because it knows it's programmed to recognize them things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it's like they start the ball rolling. So it's like she says to me, I was trying to get her because I understand it, but it was like I was trying to say, but what do? You can't just type in green or trees or wood. you know, or whatever, you know, you like, you know, nose. I mean, how does cocaine match with nose candy? And she says she just has like a string of words from the dictionary, then the urban dictionary, then from rap lyrics, and then from street culture, and she will type in these words. So she'll type in like peas. Like, how does a computer know that peas isn't peas that you eat? That peas is money?
I can't believe it sounds crazy how you don't know this stuff. Like, oh, it's
No,
been
but
programmed. It's
I
been
just found it interesting how it makes the difference between peas for money and peas for food. And
because
she
you
says,
update. Listen, can I say something?
mhm,
Because
yeah,
you update things just like you update technology. Phones update. They will update the thing about the system itself. They will put if a new slang like tomorrow, a new word we could make up like wooden folklore, right?
yeah.
And maybe it means a shot of whiskey. They would just program that into the system. Now we
Well,
line
no,
that
but
out to a shot of whiskey.
it's more sophisticated than that. You know, when you make like
Mhm.
conversations on Snapchat, it reads Snapchat conversations and it picks out these words and it flags them up.
Yeah, because if the
And that's
words
how
are
it works. Yeah, that's how. So it's all integrated to like all social media. Whether you use it on X, whether you use it on Kick, whether you use it on Bigo, but mainly Snapchat is like a huge. She said is a huge platform that it feeds words from because people talk in street language on Snapchat. They don't talk in
do you know
English
how long?
sentences.
Do you know how long this has been going on? Even on Facebook. I'm surprised you. I'm surprised you don't
No,
know nothing about this kind
no,
of
I do
technology.
know, but I'm just saying because my friend is doing it now and she's on a real gig at £500 a day to type in these words. It's like we got into a really deep conversation about it, and she was explaining to me how the systems all link up. Because, you know, obviously I'm aware of it. Of course I understand how it works. But I was saying, how does it understand this and that? And she was saying, well, because
That's
she
artificial
creates.
intelligence. That's why we understand.
Yeah, but it has to be
You need to
fed. It has
understand.
to be fed a word
You
first.
need to understand the power of artificial AI. That's what you need to do
Yeah,
first.
yeah,
Exactly.
but she says, but first you have to feed it some words, and then it runs and picks up conversations like on Snapchat, and it will hear these words, understand the context of the conversation, and ping. Now AI knows that when someone talks about trees in this context, they're talking about weed and not plants, as in, you know, let's go to the park and climb a tree.
Mm. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, I mean, yeah.
I just thought it was very interesting. I mean, bearing in mind a computer is nothing but 2 digits, 0 and 1. I mean, that's what binary coding is. So yeah, that was it. That was kind of cool.
I mean, yeah. Like, I'm glad you know what I'm saying? I'm a man, so I know about these things
Well,
already.
of
So,
course, you're a man. You're a superior being. You know, you're a lot closer to the sky than I am because you're tall. So of
yeah,
course, you've got all this knowledge. All this knowledge descends on you.
yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
You know, and also you wear a string vest, so you get the oxygen on your skin.
Oxygen, I must skin. You keep us with
What your fishnet vest, as someone called it.
yeah.
They're so stupid. Just look at the picture of Bob Marley with a string vest on with Rasta colours. So that makes him gay, does it? They're so stupid. Just the low level of intelligence. I'm just insulted that they think they're insulting me or insulting you. That's what insults
That
me.
could never insult me. You crazy. That's why, listen, have I ever been insulted? No. The fuck?
No, but you know.
The
Do you
fuck?
think, seriously, Seven, do you think since Ari's YouTube death that YouTube has just gone crazy?
Crazy. Nah. I'm just paying attention to the rest of the crazies. That's what. Get me. We just picking up on the rest of the crazies. There's more art. There's more out there. That's all. Where the
Oh, I
focus
heard your
is on art,
cats.
you didn't know about these other people. Now they're popping up.
And giving themselves names. Mo 3 Sector, Umar Johnson Sector, Black Sector, Beef Sector, Drama Sector. I think there are a few more new ones as well.
To me, listen, it's all retarded adult games, man. That's all it is to me, you know. Serious. I ain't gonna lie. You get me? Nothing makes sense, man. It's like adults wanting to be gangsters or wanting to be known, wanting to be noticed, wanting to be somebody. That's all I'm getting. That's all I get from it. You know what I'm saying? And then they've
The
just,
fact that people come on here every day and do it, that's what's amazing.
you know, most adults in the real world will be on here, like common adults, they'll be on here talking about business and stuff like that, or something just like, I don't know,
Yeah.
even gardening, stuff like that. You know, adults like
I mean, they spend more time on YouTube than they do talking to God or talking to their children.
that's what I'm trying to say to you. Like, listen,
And they come up
they
here angry.
found a lane of disrespect, and I don't know why it's so popular.
But these people are grown to use their word.
Listen, I think I can't be around it. That's why I'm not around it.
I mean, I would like to tune in to somebody reading the Jamaican Gleaner or the Voice newspaper or the Jamaican Times, because that might be quite interesting. But instead they're just like on here being crazy.
I ain't got time for it. I really haven't, man. It's beneath me. You get me? It's just put me into. All it does is put you in a bad place. Takes away your good energy. You know. Then you're focusing on roasting people, and who you gonna roast next to get your likes up?
Somebody had a poll because there's a group of black YouTubers going to Las Vegas at some time this year, and someone put up a poll: do you want me to make a video of a lap dance? And I clicked it, and like 70% was like no.
And he was a somebody.
Oh, I can't even remember. There's just so many of them these days.
The joke's not funny unless you know who it is.
Well, just the fact that, but people that clicked the poll, just like for on the post, it wasn't on a live video or anything. It was on a post.
Yeah, I know.
70% of people were like, no, we don't want a video of a lap dance.
She must be ugly.
That just made me laugh because I was just thinking, did you think that was why would people want to see that?
Well, if it's a nice looking person, then people would have put yeah. You know what I'm saying? Well, obviously she must not have been.
Well, some of these Americans, I don't know what lap dancers. I mean, I would have thought lap dancing girls were kind of beautiful. I don't think lap dancing girls would be all fat and sweaty.
So it was a lap dancing girl.
Well, the answer was, do you want me to make a video of a lap dance?
Yes.
So if they're going to Las Vegas, they're obviously going to go to a club, and someone's going to pay for a lap dance, and then they're going to film it. I mean, assuming the club allows it, but that's just how I took it.
Yeah, stop. So what are you trying to say? The work there or something? Because I took it like a YouTuber's going to go over there fucking around and stuff, get me, do a lap dance on somebody. That's how I took it when you said it.
I took it that this group of people are going to Las Vegas, and one of the things they're going to do is go to a strip club. And, you know, she was I know it was a female, was asking for content, if they would, you know, does the audience want to see a lap dance?
Right, for content, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, not really. Okay. We can do car park pimping like Roy. Car park pimping.
I'm surprised people give them a blind.
That's not even a thing in the UK. There is no girl, even if she was drunk as a skunk, would pay attention to any man trying to check her in a car park.
I ain't gonna agree with you there. I don't know.
How's
Yeah.
your cat Shakima? How's she doing?
So right, she just walked past me. She just comes to me for food, right? And I just read that. But that's why you heard me like sounding far away. By the way, yeah, but she's she's coming good. She's coming along good.
How old is she now?
I ain't got a clue.
So when you take her to the vet, what are they going to say? What, is she 1? Is she 2?
I don't know. I don't know how old she is.
Oh my god! Just give her a number.
Hey, it don't matter. You know what I mean? She can't get a job.
Is she still on heat?
She's pregnant. She's pregnant.
What?
She's pregnant.
Who got her pregnant?
What do you say? Who got her pregnant?
Yeah.
A cat.
Yeah, but I didn't think you let her out.
You know what? I messed up in it.
She's gonna have like 8 puppies. Sorry, 8 kittens.
I'm dreading it already.
And you're gonna have to help her give birth.
I was watching the YouTube video on it today, you know, and then all I have to do is take the skin off from around the baby's face.
Yeah.
So it can breathe. That's
Yeah.
it, isn't it?
And rub
She
it
did it?
stiffly.
No.
Well, they have to clean the mouth. You have to open the mouth. And
but listen,
just
they
get the
take care of
gunk out.
all that themselves. Cats take care of all that themselves. I'm just gonna help clean it, like clean the cat down.
Are you going to get involved in all that gunky stuff? You're going to put rubber gloves on?
It's not even gunky like that. Go and watch a video. They're not dirty gunky like that, you know. It's not.
No,
like
but it's like a skin coating, isn't it? Yeah, I know what it looks like. I've watched horses give birth. It's not pleasant.
Yeah, well, come on, there's a horse, for fuck's sake.
They got the umbilical cord.
Oh, well, you get me? It's no biggie. You know what I'm saying?
You don't mind.
Why would I mind? I'm not scared.
About it now.
I'm not going to be scared, but I'm not going to be scared, am I? Come on. You get me? When you see life when you see life be born, you have the life be born in it. Get me?
So there's no big male cat sitting outside calling for her.
No.
No baby daddy.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you had a sharp word with her and told her to stop being a hoe self.
I already have.
With her big belly. Oh my god! What are you going to do with the kittens? Are you going to give them away? Give them to a cat shelter?
Well, we'll give them to people.
My god! You have to get a spade afterwards.
Huh?
Otherwise, you'll be having babies like every 9 months. Obviously, she's a horny cat. She's a horny cat.
Why is she?
Maybe you need to change her name to Susan.
Are you trying to say Shakima's horny?
Clearly she was. I mean, poor cat's been raped.
You say, what you say?
I'm saying your poor cat's been raped.
Shakima got what?
She was all innocent when she went out there with her big wide eyes like a dolphin. Not a dolphin, like a deer. And now she's coming with her hair all sideways, her tongue all hanging out, her tail all crooked. Looking like she's been dragged through a hedge backwards.
No, none of that.
Walking like, she's been riding a horse.
Well,
how did she know? She might have had, 4 or 5 boys.
She looked like she was riding a horse. She came all right.
I'm talking about your cat.
I know.
She came in. Did she come in looking a bit worse for wear?
Did she? When was that live?
No, I say, how did you know she was pregnant?
Because the belly is big.
Sure it's not wind?
She's pregnant, man.
Oh my
Ain't no
God.
joke. She's proper pregnant. She's pregnant. It's official.
Oh my God.
It's official.
Wow. You're going to be a daddy again. You're
Mm.
going to be a granddaddy.
I'll raise the damn kids and fuck the kids off. Serious. I'm gonna do what Random tried to do, but do properly.
You're going to put them outside people's post boxes with a little card on. Hello.
Now I'm gonna make a paper boats,
Yeah.
and put them in the paper boat, set it up and see. And
Is Shakima better around your son now, or is it still like she
yeah,
doesn't?
they're cool. No, they're chill.
Oh, they're cool now.
Uh,
Wow. Or maybe he can help you with the babies.
why would he get
Because it's good. He's a young growing
why are
lad. It's
you
good.
saying stupid things? Why would I get a little kid to help me with the babies?
No, like
What
with
do you
the
mean?
feeding and so that he
Who's
can
feeding
see.
the mum to be on the mum's nipple, man? You don't know. Listen, how can you not know this stuff?
I do, but I'm saying young children. He's not so young now. He's growing up into being an older boy. But it's good for them to see how nature happens.
See, keyword see. See, exactly. Not no touching. Where you going?
You always have one kitten forgetting her.
But listen, he's a kid. All right. Why would I put a kid on a little tender little baby that just come out whatever or trying to breathe? Yeah, son, rip the skin off its face.
Oh no,
Was it-
not at that stage. I'm talking about when it's it's been out and because sometimes they need a bit of help getting on the nipple and
See, okay.
and
I didn't know you
changing
spoke
its
about that.
water and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, all that obviously, whatever. As long as the
Not
baby's
asking him to
there,
be
alive
like
or
a bloody
whatever.
doctor, like a vet,
So why
sticking
would
his
you
hand
say
up
that
there.
straight
That's a
away?
bit wild.
You said that within the same sentence. We're talking about
Sorry.
taking the skin off the face, and you say you can't help. Blah blah blah. That's exactly how you dropped it. I was like, what the hell? Why would I get my kids to help?
I would terrorise him for life.
That's what I'm
See
trying
all
to
these
say.
babies coming out, be like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
No.
You're the one that suggested it.
Keep him innocent. He
You
doesn't
know
need
what?
to know about the birds and the
I'm coming
bees.
to the conclusion that you're a bit mad. Not mad, but psycho. Like crazy psycho.
I think I've been on YouTube 3 years. I think it's finally happening. I need to get off.
Let me ask you a question. Yeah, and this is how you know, right? Have you ever noticed that you've adapted something from YouTube, your experience on YouTube, and brought it back into the household? Maybe you had a little argument with your man, or maybe you had a little not even an argument, it could be whatever discussion, argument, and you said a terminology that you learned from YouTube, or you started picking on a family member in a way, to assuming something because of YouTube made you learn that skill, or you blame YouTube because of your experience on YouTube. Now you're judging a member or you're looking at them like in a certain way. You understand what I'm trying to say? Might be a bit too big.
The answer is no. Not black YouTube, other areas of YouTube, but not black YouTube.
And to know, like arguing, like in that kind of way, like
no, only like. Well, I'm not really on YouTube.
All right, has it made you? Have you been sparked up a bit fast? Like your attention thinking about might have been much lower before, like YouTube or whatever. Yeah, but now it's a bit more. Have you noticed any change in you at all? Then let me say it like that. From before you come to YouTube till like now.
Yes.
Evolving your okay.
Yes.
That's
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
See, that means it's rubbing off on you a little bit. I noticed that same thing with myself too. You understand? Over the years, I've always noticed it, but I've always stepped away and came back. Stepped away. I've always done that while I've been on YouTube. That's what I've always done. I've never been a regular person like everybody live every day. I've never been that guy.
Yeah,
Ever.
I don't understand, you know, like the ZXs of YouTube that seem to be on YouTube all the time and in every like the ghetto intellects in everyone's chats and panels, and it's like I don't see how you get the time or the energy to do that, or you know, like what's his name, Victor Moan. It's like know every single aspect of YouTube from the year dot. I don't, unless that's your hobby, I suppose. But I no, I can't. How can you have
Can
a
I ask you a
wife and a
question? Can I ask
daughter
you a question?
and
Can
yet?
I ask you a question
Mhm,
in a second? Yeah, about
mhm.
Victor Moan and that old guy, the
Yeah,
guy
they're
that.
still close. Yeah.
This is the question. The question
Mhm,
is right. You know how all this beef started, right?
mhm. Yeah.
How did it start?
Um, you know Slapper
Mm-hmm.
Don and King Curl, the pedo, well, not the pedo, the sex offender, had a falling out, and Slapper, I think, gave the information to Lady La, and Lady La gave the information to Diva. I think that's how it happened. Diva published it.
Like, yeah, but what
The
did it
day
have
she
to do
got it,
with
she
Vic?
published it.
Yeah, but listen, see, like
That's
Vic.
all I know. That's all I know.
So what? So what did Vic get called out for?
Because Vic is King Curl's rider, and he calls King Curl his brother. He's known him since 2000, since 2000, and he said that, you know, when he was homeless and didn't have anywhere to go, King Curl let him stay at his place, you know, and gave him parenting advice and looked out for him. And Vic's grateful for that help that he gave him,
Yeah,
and that's why
yeah, I
he's
know.
loyal.
I know. Yeah, yeah, I know. I'm not saying all that. I'm just trying to say, like, so I'm just trying to get a picture between who, like, you know, because I thought all the fight, like, Vic done
Victor Moan,
something
no,
wrong
well,
first.
Vic was saying, you know, there's no victim because he married the girl, and it's not he's not, you know, it's like he married her, so there's no. It was that King Curl was using Vic as his mouthpiece, so Vic was
Yeah.
talking about, I've known him all these years, he's not like that anymore. He married her, she wanted
Okay, so
it.
Vic was defending him then,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and still does to this day.
Okay, like, you know, I was just wondering, like, you know,
And
how,
you know, the fact he made him the Godfather was just, you know, and blah blah blah. I think it opened up a whole can of worms on YouTube because, like
I
you and
don't
I
think he
agree
did.
on,
I don't think he did. You know why, right? Because the emphasis was stuck on a man. Like there was aiming a lot of firepower towards Vic. For what reason? I don't know.
yeah,
You know
but
the reason. Now
a lot of,
listen. Let me finish. Let me finish. Right, they were aiming a lot of firepower towards Vic. Right, for what? Like, what do you want Vic to do? Run? Is he going to get arrested or blah blah blah? Nothing's going to happen to Vic whatsoever. And they spent a little bit of time on this dude. You understand? Like, they spent more energy addressing Vic than they did the actual guy.
oh no, he was outed. Diva did a deep dive and got his information. Many platforms were talking about, even Buddy Lee was talking about King Curl, Binary was talking about it. A lot of people were talking about it, that, you know, that it came up on my algorithm. You know, Christ Council was talking about it,
Yeah,
Ralph
but
Boss
see,
was talking about it,
you're confirming what
King
I'm saying
Kong.
though. You're confirming what I'm saying though. Talking. Now it's just content. Nothing's getting done. It's the same shit with YouTube. People just, and they're gonna talk about it again in a few months' time, and again and again and again.
Yeah, there
People don't
was a
want
lot of,
nothing done. They just want content.
well, part of
Everyone
the way
stays
things
friends.
But part of the way things work is people
Mm.
don't believe things until they see actual evidence. And
Listen,
pe-
listen. Listen, I hear what you're saying. I don't mean to cut you off, but I hear what you're saying. But people know when the stories keep getting dragged up every month and a couple of new people to the chat get to see, that's all. But people know the stories. It's the same process. The black people down here don't do shit, man. Trust me.
Well,
like if you go to
yes,
any other community with white or something, yeah, something's getting done. It gets reported on talked on, then something's getting done about it. Like it's the same with black people, man. Listen,
yeah,
whatever.
no, I agree with you because many people talked about it. Many people did searches on his name. Many people phoned the authorities about it. And now it's down to the authorities to whether they're going to do something about it. But the point is he's been outed now. The difference is King Curl has clearly said he doesn't think he did anything wrong. And I think that a lot of people that have been touched in their families and kept it to themselves, I think this... Oh, sorry, pardon me, I just yawned. This allowed them the opportunity to have those conversations about having sex at too young an age. You know, because these were the same people, I was having sex at 10. But then people were saying, well, sex at 10 is wrong. It was like reconfirming the morals. Oh yeah, because Vic, that's it. Vic ended it all by saying that his daughter is 13. She's menstruating, and he knows that she's sexually active.
Yeah, I know. I've heard it.
And that was just madness. That was just madness.
I know about this subject because it's come up before in the past. You see, this is my whole point. Things get dragged up and pulled, and it's the same old, man. Same old. Nothing's gonna get done. That's why it's like, it's not even worth it. I'm up here roaring, shouting up my mouth, saying people do shit. No one does shit. No one does ever shit. So,
but the difference is people know who the sex offender supporters are,
and they don't care,
and they know who the sex offender is,
and they don't care.
But the fact that people know who they are, they can make their own decisions on it.
Listen, it's all content. You'll learn that soon. You'll learn that soon. You'll learn that soon.
No, it is. This was 2 weeks of content. Probably the longest storyline they've ever had on YouTube.
It's gonna go quiet. Another subject's gonna pick up.
And he's still, sleeping in his bed. So, it is what it is. But it's another day. It's another story. Yeah.
Listen, nothing. No matter how much hope you got in this YouTube shit, yeah, ain't gonna change.
It's not. Yeah. It's.
I
don't think it is. Yes. The purpose of YouTube, though, isn't to create change. The purpose of YouTube is to entertain and inform.
No, there's parts that are like change, though. Just this sector and these sectors. And there's many other sectors like this, I guess. But I'm just saying, there are parts that,
But when you've got old grannies, my age on here, it's something. It's like, is YouTube a platform for 50 plus, 45 plus? Because it seems like these people are desperately holding on to their youth and using YouTube as a crutch.
Right. That's exactly
when they should be doing other things and better things. I mean, it's like, I've never been on Snapchat, but it's how I imagine, an old person being on Snapchat. It's like, why are you here?
Gossiping. Doing what they're doing, gossiping.
Exactly. Yeah, black people love to gossip.
The
thing about YouTube is this: if you call out one person for being a racist, the whole deck of cards falls down because so many things have been said by so many different groups. People aren't about taking a stand on this area of YouTube.
Right, I've noticed weak, man. That's why I was
Yeah.
That's what I was saying before. Like I was saying, yo, you know what?
I mean, I was shocked. I was shocked that someone hadn't been to his house and dragged him out of his house and beat him up and pushed him into the back of a car and into the boot and took him to the police station. I was shocked that that hasn't happened.
Because it's not about that. It's content. So I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it's all content. The women
Yeah,
have got
you're
more
right.
balls than the men on here. That's a fact. And I've said that. I've said it a million times, and I keep saying it. And none of the men have started to prove me wrong. You know,
No.
none of the men have done content to say Seven's wrong about that. No, none of them, because they know I'm
No, I
right.
agree.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Do you understand? The men on here got weak. Some of them are obviously one or two, but the majority are just weak ass men. Weak, man. Like, and everybody actually looks at this as just like YouTube kind of not real shit.
Yeah.
And like, you know, how it can't affect their life. Maybe it's an old thing. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to call it old. Maybe it's an age thing that I was going to say, like, where they can talk this kind of way, knowing no one's going to show up. Maybe they know it's because everyone's too grown to do that. So they can talk about someone's kids and no one's going to show. I don't know. I don't get it, man. Well, I would show up. I don't care if I'm 80. I don't care if it was 80. Talk about my kids, shit, nigga. Like, we on about, man. Get me?
Of course. But, you know, that's the difference between America and the UK. I mean, I just think that we would just rush in there and sort the issue out. And Americans seem to be more about let someone else do it.
Right. Well, listen, it's just these sectors, man. Seriously, don't make these
Yeah.
sectors cloud
No.
judgment.
If you took this argument into like the Greek sector for it or Italian sector, I think, you know, you would get the same response that we agree with. Yeah. So
Trust me.
anyway, I need to step down because I'm yawning, so I need to
I
go
know.
to sleep.
I'm tired as well. I'm tired as well. Well, yeah. Thanks for calling me. I'll catch you
Yeah.
next time on that.
Yeah. Stay safe and take care of baby mama Shakima.
Right. Get me. She can take care of herself, but I'll be there. Hopefully,
Yeah, just keep an eye on her
I will.
in case she lets some strays in the house. You
Yeah,
go into the sitting room and you
there's
got
no cat flap or nothing. She
okay. That's
that's why
right.
she moans at me every time I'm live. You can hear her moaning because she wants to go out and I'm not letting her out.
Damage is done.
See, I got used to letting her out. But all right, cool. Because I'm gonna go sleep.
Well, good night.
No, good night.
Take care. Bye.
Bye. Blessings. Bye. Take care. I've got a headache. My head's starting to bang. My head is banging for some reason.
7DS Demigod. 7DS Demigod.
You know what I like about beats like this? It makes me feel calm and just say some stupid random shit, man. I'm just gonna go with whatever, man. Hey yo. I feel so sexy, yo. Yeah. I feel so. When I look into the mirror, I say to myself that I'm sexy. When I take a good damn look at myself, I feel sexy. Don't you love yourself in good health? Oh, well, come on, yeah. Sometimes I look into the mirror and I think to myself, I'm sexy. Sometimes I look into the mirror and I say to myself, I'm sexy. Don't you too, yeah, yo, don't you, yeah. Even though I got a big foot, I'm still kinda sexy, yeah. Even though my belly hangs I'm still getting sexy, yeah. Even though I've got some headlights, I'm still getting sexy, yeah. And even though my toes are crooked, I'm still kinda sexy, yeah. Sometimes I look into the mirror and think to myself that I'm sexy. Sometimes I look into the mirror and say to myself that I'm sexy. Don't you too, don't you too, don't you too, don't you too. Sometimes you look into the mirror and say to yourself that you're sexy, yeah. Even though I got a 3D back, and my head's like, oh my God, it's got so many curves in it. You kind of hurts in me when I weigh a cup, but I'm sexy, yeah. But I'm sexy with my back face, but I'm sexy, yeah. But I'm sexy with my big nose. But I'm sexy, yeah, yo. But I'm sexy with my double chin. But I'm sexy. But I'm sexy, yeah, yo. Sometimes when I wake up, I feel so good. I'm just gonna have me a very good day, yo. Yeah. Feel sexy, don't you too? Don't you, don't you, don't you, don't you, don't you? Gotta love yourself, have a goddamn good day. If you love yourself, yeah, and don't feel any way what anybody tells you, but you know you feel sexy, sexy. People gonna come and hate on you.
Will never die.
Cause you looking sexy, say yeah yo, hey yeah yo, hey yeah, looking good.
7DS Demigod.